students. Today let us learn about angle similarity criteria. Okay, the statement is if in two triangles corresponding angles are equal, if in two triangles corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio, or we can call the corresponding sides are in proportion. Hence the two triangles are called a similar triangle. So let us consider here the given thing is two triangles are given. So I will draw two triangles. Let us say the triangle ABC and one more triangle that I consider it as DEF. And in the statement itself it is given that two triangles having corresponding angles equal. That means angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle F. Okay, this is what the given data. Let us write the data. The given data is in triangle ABC and a triangle DEF. Angle A is equal to angle D. Angle A is equal to angle D. Next, angle B is equal to angle E. And angle C is equal to angle F. This is what the given data. And next is to prove. What actually we wanted to prove? Okay, to prove, here what actually we wanted to prove is the corresponding sides. Corresponding identification of corresponding sides is very important. Here to the angle A, the opposite side is BC. Here the angle D, opposite side is EF. Therefore, BC corresponds to EF. Similarly, AC corresponds to DF and AB corresponds to DE. The corresponding sides are in the same ratio. That's what we wanted to prove. That means AB divided by DE is equal to BC divided by EF, that is equal to AC divided by DF. This is what actually we wanted to prove. First we need construction. So let's see the construction. Okay. Here what I'll do is I'll mark some point P on a DE and Q on DF such that PD should be equal to AB and DQ is equal to AC. This DP is equal to AB and DQ is equal to AC. Like that I am marking the point P and Q and then I will join PQ. That's what let us write now. Mark P on DE and Q on DF such that DP is equal to AB and DQ is equal to AC. So the construction that we have made and then I have joined PQ, isn't it? Okay, let's see the proof now. Okay, here in triangle ABC and a triangle DPQ that I will consider, in these two triangles, in triangle ABC and a triangle DPQ. In these two triangles that I am discussing, here angle A is equal to angle D. This is from the data. In the data itself we have written. And AB is equal to DP as well as AC equal to DQ, that we have written in the construction. So according to side angle side, isn't it? Side angle side postulate, here side angle side of one triangle correspondingly equals to side angle side of another triangle. Therefore, these two triangles are said to be congruent, isn't it? These two triangles are congruent according to SAS postulate. Okay, let us write that. So angle A is equal to angle D. This is I have written according to data. And then AB is equal to DP and AC is equal to DQ. This is from the construction. This is from the construction, isn't it? You can see here side angle side of one triangle corresponding equals to side angle side of another triangle. Therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DPQ. Okay, this is according to SAS congruency rule. Okay, here if I keep this triangle on this one, means completely it will overlaps on one another. That means BC coincides with PQ. That means BC is equal to PQ. And angle ABC coincides with this angle P. That means angle DPQ. Isn't it? According to CPCT that we can write now. So BC is equal to PQ. And angle ABC is equal to angle DPQ. Angle ABC is equal to angle DPQ. Isn't it? This is from CPCT. Okay. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Accordingly, I have written. Isn't it? Okay. Angle ABC is equal to angle DPQ. Already in the data it is given that angle B is equal to angle E. This is from data that I am writing. This is from the data. Since from the data. Now we can compare this angle P is equal to angle E as well as this angle B is equal to angle DPQ. That means these two are equal as well as these two are equal. That means these two are equal to one another. By comparing these two, angle DPQ is equal to angle E. Isn't it? Okay, this is from the axiom 1 that I have written. Axiom 1 that we are using here. Okay, here you can see in this figure two lines are there. There is a transversal and two angles are equal. That means these two are corresponding angles. If corresponding angles are equal, then there should be a parallel lines. That means here PQ is parallel to EQ. That implies PQ is parallel to EF. PQ is parallel to EF. That was I have written according to, since angle DPQ and angle ER corresponding angles. Okay, fine. Next is, already we learnt BPT. In a triangle, if there is a line, there is a side which is parallel to one of the side, there is a line. If it is parallel to one of the side, then other two sides divides in the same ratio. That means, according to the corollary, now I will write this one as dP divided by dE and dQ divided by dF as well as PQ divided by EF. According to the corollary that I will write. So dP divided by dE is equal to PQ divided by EF, that is equal to DQ divided by DF. This is since from the corollary of BPT. Okay, now already in the construction I have written that dP, wherever dP is there I can replace it by AB, and wherever dQ is there I can replace it by AC, and in the CPCT I have written PQ is equal to BC. So these three numerators that I will replace it by dP, I will replace it by AB divided by DE, that is equal to PQ that I will replace it by BC, that is BC divided by EF, that is equal to DQ that I will replace it by AC, that is AC divided by DF. This is what actually we wanted to prove, hence the proof.